Tonight we're looking for a gender-neutral baby name for Juno and Maeve's little brother or sister. They're not sure what they're having, but they are sure they want a name that's very gender-neutral, so names that they've liked, names that they've used, names that they like but wouldn't use are all here if you want to get their name style. Theirs are in bold. You can pause to read my associations. So I was really trying to find a name that felt very, very, very gender-neutral. So what I did is every name that was used at least 50 times for both boys and girls I put on a list, and then I got rid of, they don't want to repeat any sounds, so no J names, M names, or names ending with O. And then I pulled first the numbers how many times it was used for girls, and then the numbers how many times it was used for boys. I highlighted the ones where the discrepancy isn't very big at all. Earthy nature names I feel like are easy to make lean, gender neutral. And then Juno and Maeve are both names that are rooted like in lore, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to choose another name that had some sort of legend behind it as well. For top suggestions, my first category are names that do like fit the vibe but also lean the most neutral for this baby's generation. Some of these lean one way or another for adults, but just based on the numbers for babies being born now, these are all very neutral. Auden, Hollis, Arden, Wynn, and Conley. For earthy naturey options, Starling, Cypress, Harbor, Cedar, and Lumi. A few wild cards, Brayton, Campbell, Ripley, Quincy, and Shay. Then honorable mentions, Remy, Sasha, Valen, Eiley, Colby, Dagny, Crosby, Corbin, Harlan, Ferris, Ellis, and Rudy. Most of the honorable mentions are because they do lean a little farther away from neutrality, but I still think they work as neutral names. I am so excited to hear everyone's suggestions for this one. I think it was really fun looking at the numbers to see like what names for babies born today are going to feel the most neutral. I definitely immediately when I hear gender neutral names put on my lens of being born in the 90s, so I'm thinking of like people my age that I grew up with like the gender neutral names. So like Taylor's and Alex's, Riley's, Morgan even. It definitely leaned feminine by the 90s, but still felt fairly neutral, whereas today it's gonna be like the Charlies and the Averys, Blakes. Like those are gonna be the more neutral names, where all of those when I was growing up were like strictly masculine. In my perspective, they were strictly masculine. They were being used for both, but I didn't perceive them as gender neutral names, if that makes sense. But I'd love to hear everyone's suggestions. I hope everyone's having a great night.